G'day everyone, welcome. I'm going to get my Facebook page up and running so I can see what you guys see and I can see some comments. So I'm going to do a key holder and a bonus fob. So I thought I've been playing with these for the last couple of days. I've done a couple of different types and I thought I would do a really quick video. Sorry about the kitchen in the background again, but I'm going to put the camera down in a minute so you won't get to see that. G'day Naomi. So for those watching later on YouTube, I am live on Facebook, so I am going to chat to people and answer questions and stuff like that. So and indulge myself in conversation. G'day Linda. And so I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Alrighty, so I've been playing. So first one I made was this one, and I found that this was too long, like it was really long. So and this wasn't short, was too short. So I found that the key didn't quite go all the way in. So I've put on the end of these, good afternoon, Karen, a little clip. You can put the round things you slip the keys onto, either. So that was first. So then I shortened it. That's all good. But then I found that the faux leather, when you double it over, is a bit thick. And my top one kept coming off, the boy kept coming off, and it's still too short. So then I decided, right, I need to get my key and go, how much room do I need? Well, I need a bit of room because I've also got to allow for this. Now this one here, I found that this one's too small, which is, it's only like an inch wide at the base. So the little clip is too small, so it just pulls straight out unless you got your key on there, which, you know, is okay, but not ideal. So I did that one. And I also did this single, which looks okay too, and it means that this is not going to keep coming out. Then I thought, right, let's try again. So I did this one with the double over, but I put a magnetic clip, but I find that the inside of here is a bit compromised because you can't fold those little wings outwards. You can only fold them inwards. So that sort of defeated the purpose. So I am umming and ahhing about those, or to change the shape to a square. But as far as magnetic clips go, that work really well. But again, like I say, because it's so strong, it compromises those little folds in there. So for this one, I'm going to do this single layer of this, and I'm going to do it with, I also, oh sorry, back to this one. I also placed on it the larger clip with the 2.5 mil, 25 mil, 2.5 centimeters bottom on it. So that made a difference because it means it can't come out. And then I had some scrap left over and I went, well, let's just make it into a fob. So that's a little bonus there. Notifications only just come on. So yeah, so I sort of been playing with it. Now I've made up a pattern which I will download onto the group page for you. It is the actual fob, the actual key holder. Now you can place this on a fold or do it singly. I've put it there to place on a fold, and also has the key fob on it as well, which is this little one. Now you can use this, you can do this out of patchwork, you can do it out of anything you like. Cork. I'm just using the faux leather because it's so easy. Now what I do is I go back to front and I clip. Now I've also put the measurements of the faux leather on there for you as well, so when you've got some scraps you can quickly measure it out and see if it's going to be big enough for you to make a couple of these. And I just fold it over wrong side, because although it's pretty easy to draw, so this is the actual pattern, and I've just folded it over, and I'm going to draw that on there and simply just get my pen and go along the side. So that is going to be one, and I found that easier, and this little bit here is where I'm going to cut out. So I've made a mark there where I'm going to cut out, and I've just drawn around the outside edge of that on a fold. This one is going to be singular, so if you're going to make it singular, you'll need to add about, look, 1/2 inch to 1 inch on the end of it. I'm going to clip it to the side because I'm not doing it folded. If you were going to do it folded, you would place it up to the edge and do it folded like that and draw it out around it the exact same way. I'm not going to. I'm going to add a little bit here to turn over the clip, which I've got here. And then this fella, which is your key fob, we're going to fold that bit of fabric over, put a couple of clips in just to hold her. And like I say, these are being made out of scraps left over. Not that they're not worth anything, because they are. It's still money, isn't it? So, you know, we get all these little bits of scraps and we sort of go, oh, what are we going to do with them? And then place that on top. And again, I am going to draw out that design on there with pen. So I'll go on that one. I sort of draw roughly, and if I cut a little bit wonky, I can always clean it up after the fact. And also with this, which it does have on the pattern, not on my little piece here, but it does have on the pattern the little opening just in the middle, and that is where that's going to go. So I'm just going to clip that back down here like that. So we've got that ready to go. And this little fella, again, I'm just going down the side of this. You can use a ruler, it's up to you. You can use template plastic and have an actual template, and then you'll always have the template, and you only have to do this that template once. I might just go a little bit further. I'm just ad-libbing there. My circles never look circular. Even when I cut them, they don't look circular. So today I'm going to use a, not a magnetic clip, I'm actually going to use a, what do they call it, snap. And just place your thing where you want it, a little mark in the center where you want it. I'm going to mark this one side so I know where I'm going to put that snap. Okay, so I've done that on both. Now get yourself a nice pair of scissors, and I'm just going to pop a couple up the top here just to hold it while I'm cutting out the sides, and just cut up the sides. Again, you can use a rotary cutter, but it's so quick to cut out. You'll have this done in like 10 minutes. It's such a quick project. I'm doing all three, so it'll take me a little bit longer, but, well, all two, I should say. So I'm going to pop that down there and that one down there. You can tell I've made a few of them now. And I'm just going to snip that out on the fold, and that's my opening. Take those, put them aside because they are literally scrap unless I need it for something else. And trim this. I think the hardest thing is keeping that circular, and the best way I find is to run your scissors, slowly close them and turn your fabric at the same time. It tends to work the best. And as soon as you feel your scissors starting to grab, you stop, open your scissors up a little bit more, and then run it again. That one, and then this little baby. I'm going to cut across the bottom. Oh, a bit wonky there. Put them on the bottom. Out of the way. Trim up the side. And move that to there. Up there. Pop that back. Move that down there. You can also use these on luggage, like luggage tags, whatever you like. You just make them bigger. Oops, I'll take that off. And I'm just going to trim down that one there. Okie dokie. So that's ready. They're all set to go. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask at any given time. I can stop what I'm doing. I'm going to move the camera over and move my machine over. And yes, I have a Teflon foot now. Woohoo! Okay, first things first, we're going to do, move my camera over here a little. Let's get my clip. I'll just move my key out of the way. And place that in there. Fold over. You can pop a clip in it if you want to. Just a holder. One side. And you're going to sew just across here. Okay. You can sew a couple of times, just one up and down or whatever you like. So I'm going to pop that right out of the way. Bring the camera over, I should say. Got my needle in the far left position. And when I do this, I'm going to move that needle to the center. Come on, center. When I do this, I just, because it's really tiny and your hands get in the way, so I hold on to that clip because I don't want that to go under my needle. I slow my machine down and I just hold on, turn it around. It's a little bit, that's just gone a little bit skew, if that's okay, because I can trim that up across this way and make a box, or you can just go straight across and trim off the excess. Just make sure that needle doesn't hit that metal. You'll be very unhappy. So it's gone a bit skew, and I'm just going to get my scissors and just trim that up there. Cut off my threads. Little darlings. It's raining here today. It was so hot yesterday, and today raining. I need my little snips. A lot easier. All right, so that is that part done. Then we're going to move the machine out of the way. I got a Teflon foot for Christmas. Clever Santa, very clever Santa. So now we're going to get our pattern, place it on top, and get your pen or marker, and just mark through that pattern. You can see that there. Oops-a-days. And that's where I'm going to put my clip. I can use any colour I like. Got bright orange, that looks good enough to eat. So you'll need a boy and a girl. You'll also need an awl, which is a pointy tool. So I've got a boy and a girl and two tops. Get the awl and make a hole through that and put the top on through that there like that. Turn it over. You're going to need this like noisy tool. Get one of the boys or the girl and just push it on there with your fingers a little, just to hold on, and place it underneath, and make sure it's center. You don't want to squish the wrong part of it, and give it a good squeeze. That's my squeaky tool. If you do squish the side of the clip, you can always take it off. I just use the awl and take it off. So that's that bit ready. Then we take this fella and we get the pointy tool and we find the hole in there, and from the inside place the cover. Outside, hang on, I'm going to make sure I got the right one. Yep, place the girl on the other side of your clip. We get it snap and give her a squeeze. Another squeeze. I like to make sure. Okay, that's that. Now, here's where you can place that in now if you like, and I just sort of manipulate that clip to go in there. It's not long enough. Okay, so what I might do is just make another one of these clips. Let me just make another one of these clips a bit longer. I haven't put my clip in the right position. Where's my little pattern? Yeah, I need to add more on. I've taken too much on the curve, so let me just do that quickly. Yeah, make a lot more. This is when on YouTube you'll be able to fast forward. That's better. Just double check. Double, triple check. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of turn. All right, let's try again. I can still use the other one, so I'm not going to throw it out because I can use it and just position my snap up higher to meet it. Just going to give it a little extra than what I even drew, just in case. Like I say, I can always trim off a little, but I can't add on. I'm so sorry, but I missed the start. Is there a pattern for there will be a free pattern, yes. So I'm going to upload that after the video into Friends of Michelle's Patchwork and Art, and you'll have that. There we go, that's better. So I'll just quickly run that underneath there. Oh, darling. Actually, I might go this way. Oh, you little darling. Little up. There you go. Where's me all? There we go. That's better. It's the only problem I find that with the Teflon foot, it does actually move the top fabric if you haven't got clips in it and stuff. So it just sort of sent that off a bit skew if again, but we'll just trim that off. That'll do for demo purposes. All right, let's do this. And I've got the girl, so I need a boy. No, they're just sleeves. That's it. That's the one. Okay. Find the center. That through. That on. You get a second demo on how to put one of these on. Lucky you. Hi, Pam. Okay, so back to where we were. Place that in. Give it a bit of a wiggle. Turn it sideways. Just manipulate it to get it in. And I'm going to turn it so it's facing... no, I had it right way. Facing front because I want that way. That's perfect. All right. So we're going to just snap that in for now. And then we're going to, you know, that little fella's in there. He's going to stay somewhere in the center. We're going to make sure that when we're sewing that it is not anywhere near your, anywhere near your needle. So you'll just feel for it as you're sewing. You'll notice it's a little bit skewy here and there. I'm going to trim that up at the end. There's no big deal with that. That's the beauty of faux leather. It is very forgiving. All right, so we're going to sew from here all the way up to the top, and the same on the other side. So I'm going to move the machine back over. And I'm using a top stitch. So it's about a number 3, and I'm at 1/8 from the edge. And I'm going to back stitch a little. Oh, the days we got caught. There we go. You can turn her up a little now. You might have to, and I still find even with the Teflon foot, I still have to pick it up occasionally and move it, which is fine. And I'm not pushing it through, I'm just helping it through, if that makes sense. I'll come the other side and I'm turning it over. So I've seen people selling some company on Facebook trying to sell these at some ridiculous amount of money. They are so quick and easy to make, and I think it was Maureen asked me if I would do one. So this is a request. I just had to work out which pattern I wanted to do, what shape I wanted to do. I mean, you can make them any shape you like, really. Okay, so I've sewn those. And I'm going to trim up all the little fluffy bits. And did you sell the packs of snaps? No, I don't, doll. No. No. Not too sure where I got them. I've had them for a while. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim those edges so that they're even. Some look a little bit skewy. And the bottom, because I want that even. The frogs are going silly outside because we've had a little bit of rain. And that is that ready to go. So there you go. That is as simple as that. And I'll just push this down. And then you get your key. And that little bit, or whatever keys you want, open that up, clip it on, and you pull it up, snap that closed, and that holds it there in your bag. How cool is that? So that is the key holder. Cute. I bought some for a Spotlight last week. There you go. Perfect. Now let's do the key fob. Open that up. Before I completely open it, I'm just going to snip out that little bit at the top there. And this is where you get one of these. It needs to be a bit bigger than that. Just a little. And you stick the head of that through. If you can. Oh, did I use the little one on it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, no. Oh, no, what am I doing? I've done it again. God, I'm hopeless sometimes. I really am. I worry myself. Let's do it again. I don't need to do that. It's even easier than that. You don't need a hole there. Show you. Show you, show you. Get your key thingy. Squish it in through there. I should have looked at my thing first, shouldn't I? Through there, like that. Get it there. Put a couple of clips in, just to hang on to it. We're going to sew across, down, down, and down, and down, and that's it. Easy peasy. So, let us start with the hard part first. So, making sure that my needle is out of the way of the metal. Till that's off, I'm just going to cut that. Yeah, I'm going to go from this side. Now I am going to be trimming this to make it even, just so you know. I just wanted to sort of start even on the sewing. Okay, as you see, it's gone skew-if. You get those scissors wherever I buried them. You can't do this with patchwork. Trust me, I've tried. And trim that up. Trim that up down there. Another little trim across there. Trim off your furry bits. And you've got a key fob. Easy as that. So you can get your key, take that, and hook it on there, and you got it. If you want, you can embroider on them, you could put a bit of patchwork on them, you could even put those cute little butterflies on them. Just make it a little bit wider. So there's lots of things you can do with them to make them yours. Would be washable tape hold it? Yes, it could. Yes, absolutely, Christine, it would. 100% would. Yeah, it would hold it down. That would be a really good way of doing it. Or you could use a craft glue or something like that. I thought for a quick little demo, you know, that works just fine. So that's that one. That's that one. That's this one here. Snap. And they're done. Aren't they cute? So I'm going to pop that pattern up for you. On here it says put on fold there on that one. Don't cut that hole out. Just put it on fold. All right, this one you can put on a fold across here, or you can actually cut out the whole piece as it is. This one here you put on a fold if you want to double it, okay? But when you double it, you will find it really hard to get that to stay in. I found it really awkward. It just kept fighting me the whole way. And where is it? Where's that one there for me? And it kept coming out. So see how that's come out? Of the snap closure has come out, and I have to try and put another one in and make it stay in. So can you put measurements on the pattern if we can't print? I can do that, darling. I can absolutely do that. No dramas whatsoever. I will measure that out for you. All right. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed. There will be more videos today, so keep an eye out. And thanks, Sharon. You could applique with fabric and the letter on it. Yeah, you could, absolutely, Julia. Plenty of things. Plenty, plenty, plenty. If you've got a handmade handmade thing, you could put a handmade thing on there. Anything like that. So thanks for joining me. I will have another video. We're going to use some of the jelly vinyl today, and I'm going to do a little quick, easy pouch. All right. Thanks for joining me. See you guys. Bye.